Listen closely, Stoics. The world identifies you by your bank account, your title, and your possessions. They call you poor when your pockets are empty. They are wrong. Poverty is not a financial status. It is a cognitive surrender. Machiavelli warned that poverty is a lack of power, but the Stoic goes further. Poverty is a lack of self-sovereignty. The world does not pity the powerless. It consumes them. The moment you beg for sympathy, you aren't seeking a hand up. At that moment, you are auditioning for a leash. You were raised to fear scarcity. You were told to be grateful for the crumbs of the powerful while they moved in silence, harvesting the fruit of your hesitation. They didn't break you with chains. They broke you with the virtue of obedience, not by taking your money, but by colonizing your mind. Today, we dismantle the slave mind. This is not motivation. This is a strategic realignment of the soul. Drop this affirmation in the comments to signal your intent. My mind is my wealth. 1. The cognitive contagion. You are not poor because you lack resources. You are poor because you have been trained to think in smallness. Poverty is a mind virus, a psychological submission that masquerades as humility. It is the quiet belief that you were born to serve rather than to command. The world doesn't have to chain you if your mind is already enslaved. Society rewards the compliant worker and punishes the sovereign thinker. The moment you question the script of the servant, they call you arrogant. But within the Stoic framework, that arrogance is merely the first spark of self-respect. It is the refusal to bow. Machiavelli noted that he who deceives will always find someone willing to be deceived. If your reality depends on the approval of others, you have already been conquered. The rich can lose everything and rise again because their minds never learned the posture of a beggar. Their internal kingdom remains intact even when the external walls fall. The lesson: destroy the weak thoughts that rule you, or they will destroy the potential within you. The mind that refuses to kneel can never be owned. Drop this affirmation. My mind bows to no one. 2. Power as a disciplined performance. The world does not reward truth. It rewards dominance. Most people fail because they are addicted to appearing honest instead of appearing unshakable. But perception is the currency of power. When you look weak, you invite predators. When you act helpless, you provide a map for your own exploitation. Stoicism teaches us to be the rock that the waves break upon. Machiavelli taught us that everyone sees what you appear to be, but few know what you are. Power is a performance of composure. You must train your face to show certainty even when your heart is burning. The powerful act unshaken because they understand one brutal truth: the world cannot tell the difference between confidence and reality. If you look untouchable, you become it. In chaos, the man who speaks last and moves slowest controls the tempo. This is not deception. It is emotional camouflage. You wear certainty like armor, allowing your rivals to exhaust themselves attacking your surface while you quietly build your empire in the shadows of their doubt. Drop this affirmation. I perform power flawlessly. 3. The trap of emotional dependence. The greatest poverty is not a lack of gold, but a hunger for validation. Most men are not chasing success. They are chasing a nod from their masters. Validation is a leash disguised as comfort. The moment you need to be understood, you have handed over the keys to your identity. Machiavelli famously argued it is safer to be feared than loved. Why? Because love depends on the fickle whims of others, but fear, or more accurately, respectful distance, is something you generate within yourself. Silence is sharper than speech. The poor man confuses noise for strength, thinking that if he keeps talking, people will finally believe him. In truth, every extra word is a confession of insecurity. The lion does not justify its roar. The world simply adjusts. Learn the mystery of the unreadable man. People fear what they cannot decode. Drop this affirmation. My silence speaks power. 4. The psychology of the inner king. A man with nothing to lose is dangerous. A man who acts as if he has already won is untouchable. Kingship begins in perception, not possessions. The poor man waits for abundance to feel worthy. The sovereign man uses scarcity as the flint to strike a fire. Thinking like a king means refusing to participate in chaos. You do not react, you respond. You move with a deliberate gravity that suggests you are the one who decides. Even in rags, your tone can remain steady and your eyes can stay cold. These are weapons that no government can tax and no enemy can confiscate. Status is not about luxury. Status is energy. It is how you breathe under pressure. People follow a calm strategist over a panicked truth-teller every time. The man who commands himself commands destiny. Drop this affirmation: I move like a king. 5. Dangerous detachment. The man who needs nothing controls everything. Society is built on dependency, on making you crave, need, and attach. Every system is designed to make you a captive of your own desires. But the moment you stop needing comfort or certainty, you become a ghost in the machine. Machiavelli noted that men are driven by love or fear. The detached man is feared because he cannot be seduced by either. Detachment is not coldness. It is the ultimate form of impulse control. It makes your presence heavier and your decisions sharper. When you can walk away from anything, money, relationships, or titles, without losing your core, you are truly free. Indifference is dominance. The detached mind doesn't rush, doesn't chase, and doesn't prove. It lets others exhaust themselves trying to impress. Drop this affirmation: nothing owns me. 6. Alchemy. Turning pain into cold power. Pain is not a punishment, it is an initiation. The weak collapse under suffering because they think the world is being unfair. They drown in the tragedy. The Stoic rises through it because he understands it is pure data. Every betrayal is a lesson in human nature. Every loss is a removal of an illusion. Pain removes the lies and shows you who is real. Machiavelli advised never to waste a good crisis. Use your suffering as the raw material for your own evolution. The most dangerous man is the one who can smile while he is bleeding, because it proves his spirit is separate from his flesh. Pain can poison you, or it can prepare you. Let the fire of life melt the glass, but let it harden your steel. Drop this affirmation: my pain builds power. 7. The ultimate rule: self-mastery. He who cannot control himself is doomed to be ruled by those who can. This is the final law. Control begins within the inner citadel. Discipline is not a burden. It is the art of governing your impulses so completely that no external force can steer you. The weak man is a puppet of his own hormones and distractions. He is easily provoked, easily tempted, and easily led. The sovereign man delays gratification and calculates before he moves. Discipline is the only currency that cannot be stolen. It is the quiet authority that makes others follow you without you ever having to issue a command. Every empire falls from internal decay before external invasion. The same is true for you. You lose the moment you surrender your will to impulse. If you refuse to lose control, you can lose everything else and still rebuild a stronger kingdom from the ashes. Fortune favors the prepared mind. Stop saying you are broke. Stop saying you are trapped. You are neither. You are unrefined power waiting for the shape of discipline. You are the storm they never saw coming. If this message hit you deeply, prove it. Like this video to remind yourself of your strength. Share it with one person who is still enslaved by their own excuses. Drop the final affirmation in the comments: I own my fate.